What is going on, everybody? Broken Mike here, and welcome back to the channel once again, and welcome back to this week's episode of BUW. This is episode 78, part 3. Of course, this is the final show before next weekend's Summer Bash event. So if you missed any of the action in the previous two parts, then please do make sure to go back and check those out. So as you can see, we're going to be kicking off part 3 with a singles match. We have got one half of the BUW Tag Team Champions, Landon, easy for me to say, taking on yours truly, the Broken Nightmare, Broken Mike. So who's going to get the win here? Let's find out. So if you do enjoy this one, folks, then make sure to hit that like for Mike, smash any comments down below, and of course don't forget to hit that big red support button and notification bell to be kept up to date with all things gaming and of course all things BUW, and do feel free to check out some of my memberships. About to make his way down to the ring first, one half of the BUW Tag Team Champions, representing the Magnum Dynasty, Landon Nobles.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 206 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Landon.
Singles action on its way, and it sounds
Of
like
course, Landon, whose tag team partner Prince Magnum, got a massive win last week against Ruben. So can Landon follow suit?
And guys, you have to respect how much pride he has in what he does.
I don't know, Michael. I understand the importance of having pride.
I'm looking forward to this one.
But sometimes I think he can be a bit
Should be a entertaining matchup.
And his opponent from London, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Nightmare, Mike.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is
And of course,
absolutely insane, guys.
making his way down to the ring,
just wait until this thing kicks into high gear. You ain't seen
Le Broken
nothing yet.
Champion, Le Broken Nightmare, the head of the BUW table. Yours truly, of course. Of course, leader, the founding father, not just of BUW, but of course of the Broken Psychos. And I do actually believe this is my first one-on-one match with Landon. And I'm very excited to see how this match is going to end up.
This should be an
And
incredible
here
matchup.
we go.
Both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable
Landon
appetite
out
to
the
be
gates
number
fast.
one.
Oh man, this is going to be great.
Well, kick to the midsection.
Hoisted up.
In a gut buster.
Target acquired and destroyed.
Dishing out the left hands on Landon.
Got
Landon, who's a two-time BUW Tag Team Champion, of course.
huge overhead belly.
Overhead belly-to-belly throw. Landon, of course, has had individual success, a former United Kingdom champion.
Oh no!
Stun gun
Stun gun. Can he end it quickly?
for the win.
And there's the kick out.
He's got some more
Just a
fire
one
in him,
count.
guys.
Not where you want to be at this
Into
point
the
of
corner.
match, guys. Definitely not.
Oh, there's a
Gets him with
counter. And another counter.
Where we began, Michael.
Kick to
He
the gut.
continues to press forward. The advantage is squarely in his corner. That will get your attention.
He got out of the way.
Oh, look at the float over. Into the cutter. Cover.
Nice kick out there.
Barely a one count there. Headlock takedown.
There are all sorts of things he can do to an opponent after a takedown like that.
Landon, so talented.
Oh, not so bad.
Oh, but he walks right into the nightmare punch.
Momentum, the big M, the key word. It can switch and change at any time.
Lightning fast reflexes.
Looking to turn the tide of this matchup.
Oh, look at this. Look at the suplex off the top rope. Oh,
And Landon hung out to dry. Oh, he's back to his feet though.
Uh-oh.
There's a clothesline. Landon goes crashing to the outside. Wait a second. What's going on here?
Mercy to be shown.
Oh!
Complete
Holy crud.
Clearly going for it all with a move like that. Oh, kick right to the gut. He's running out.
And the fans showing this is awesome. And they are not wrong.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
The left hand.
Great reflexes.
Back in from the floor.
Back inside.
Oh,
Oh,
what
a kick to the face.
Oh, solid contact there.
Kick to the back.
Attack
Oh, no,
from
right hand.
midsection.
Landon just can't get anything going.
It could be over.
Go into the cover. And a near fall.
What a battle.
Landon in a kip up, looking for the nightmare punch again. Landon had it scouted.
From the second row.
Springboard. Oh, disaster kick. Snap mirror takedown.
Strike. He weaves out of the way.
Oh, there's another counter. Another nightmare punch. Into the cover. And it's over.
And that was win. Let's take
And what a win there. Look at that. Look at that flying crossbody over the top rope. Looking back at some of the highlights here. And this was the end of the match there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very big
So that was quite a convincing win over Landon,
Statement win, Michael.
who did get a couple of decent moves in. Not his best performance, but I know Landon is a talented young man. Otherwise he wouldn't be one half of the BUW Tag Team Champions. But end of the day, your winner, the Broken Nightmare. Right, next up, we're going to have another singles match, but this time from our women's division. And this one, it's going to be Madison and her opponent, 1/3 of Best Frenemies, Chelsea.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from California, Madison.
This is it.
And making her way down to the ring first, representing Unicorn Kai, Madison. And what a huge matchup this is going to be for young Madison, who's recently celebrated 1 year being in BUW.
Tell me, Corey, what should we expect to see from her here tonight?
Well, Cole, my sources are telling me that she's been working on a few new offensive moves. I can't confirm that we'll see them here tonight, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out for.
From Manchester, England, Shelley.
Two of WWE's top stars ready
and
to go
making her way down to the ring
action.
next,
This is the matchup
representing Best Frenemies, the
the
goddess of BUW, Chelsea. Chelsea is a former BUW Women's Champion, a former two-time International Women's Champion. Has a great pedigree, but of course, let's not forget, Chelsea never afraid to bend the rules.
Away from the mirror long enough to grace us with her presence.
And this should be a slobber knocker.
Here we go, ladies and
Here we go.
When you have competitors on the level of these women,
Madison
you
with the
just
headlock.
know it's going to be a great match.
From the takedown.
Controlling the tempo.
Chelsea with the head scissors.
In full control.
Madison back to the headlock.
Nasty impact. Controlling the tempo.
Back to her vertical base. Off the ropes. And a clothesline from Madison.
Ooh, that kick.
Follows up with a kick to the ribs.
Very
On the
difficult
shoulders
position to be in right now.
of Chelsea now. Oh!
First.
Face first to the turnbuckles. And Chelsea
So ruthless.
choking out Madison.
Had it scouted. Boom! Right
The
between
right
the
hand.
eyes.
Watch out.
Running Bulldog.
To the outside. Big punch finds its mark. Well scouted.
Fireman's carry
reversal
counter
there.
from Chelsea. And both ladies utilising the
Gouging going on.
no count out ruling. And Chelsea again bending the rules. Raking the eyes of Madison.
Oh,
A flying
the
clothesline.
fatigue is setting in for her. Yeah, but too soon to be
Well, flying
worried.
forearm, I should say.
Head crank.
Working on the head and neck of Madison. Oh, Madison switching things round, sends Chelsea crashing into the ring post.
This isn't looking
Sends
good
Chelsea
for her,
into the
guys.
barricade.
No, it's not, Michael. She looks absolutely out of it.
Face first
Bouncing
off the
Chelsea's head off the
barricade.
barricade. And Madison getting the
I have the best job
BUW
in the
fan
world.
base
I get
involved.
to sit here and call action of the greatest athletes on the planet today.
Oh, not again. Oh, Chelsea raking the eyes.
Uh-oh.
Snap German suplex from Madison. Chelsea trying to switch things round.
Uh-oh.
Hurricane Rana. Chelsea crashing into the steel stairs. This back and forth matchup is pretty much what we expected from these two young ladies. Both ladies trying to climb the ladder.
Incredible athleticism. She's losing some steam now.
Chelsea, of course, trying to get back to the top of the mountain, and Madison trying to find her way there, and Madison gets thrown into the steel steps, and you can hear it. You can probably hear it down all the way down the Blackpool Pier. Oh, lovely counter from Chelsea. Pulling herself back up.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
Kick to the ribs.
Yikes, that'll need a
Another
ring cover,
kick.
knock you out.
And Chelsea lining up Madison, looking to end it.
Time to end this.
Kick to the gut. DDT.
Close the book on this
And
one.
that should be it.
Two. Kick out at two.
No, it
That may have
isn't.
been a slow count.
I can't
Madison
believe
rolls
she
her shoulder
got
off the
there.
canvas, and Chelsea's questioning the referee's call there.
That's
Which
how you
Chelsea's
wear
got to
down your
stay
opponent.
on her opponent. Arm drag counter from Maddie. Crossface chicken wing to the backbreaker. Is this the turning point of the match? Chelsea on the ropes. Chelsea feeling the wrath of Madison. Wait a second, inside cradle. Chelsea playing possum. And she steals one. Chelsea steals a victory from Madison.
Let's take another look at these
Unbelievable. I do not believe it. But what a matchup. Look at this. The inside cradle Chelsea suckering in Maddie.
Here is your winner, Shilly.
And Madison can't believe it. Look,
right there.
she's in shock.
She was really on her game here tonight.
But at the end of the day, folks, the referee's call was fine when Chelsea is your winner, and
Singles win here tonight.
Yeah, she's talking a lot of smack back at Maddie. Madison, not a happy camper. And why would she be? That was a great matchup, though. Don't take anything away from either one of those ladies. Next up, folks, we have got some tag team action coming your way. And this should be a doozy of a match. Because it's going to be Will and Josh, 2-Bit Gaming. And they're going to take on the recently reformed Ozzy and Corey, the Aussie Outbackers, who returned together on a recent episode of BUW and got a victory. Can they build on that win? And making their way down to the ring first, Will and Josh, 2-Bit Gaming.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 440 pounds.
Given the participants, this match
Will and Josh, of course, who had an absolute classic with the International Tag Team Champions, the NWO. Very nearly capturing the titles. But obviously since then, Bobby Mundo has since left the NWO onto pastures new. But of course, still the BUW World Champion. And obviously as well, had a great outing against the Broken Psychos, against myself and Ruben, and that was an absolute classic.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 441 pounds.
Byron, how big is this match for these two
And
teams
here come the recently reuniting Aussie Outbackers. Got a humongous win upon their return as a team against the former BUW Tag Team Champions, the OG Boys. And Aussie Outbackers looking to get back-to-back wins here tonight, going into Summer Bash. And both these teams are on a high right now. And you can't argue with success. Both these teams so underrated. Can be future tag champions. So it's going to be Aussie and Josh starting things out. Both these men have had individual successes in the past. Josh, a 2-time United Kingdom champion. Aussie, a 4-time Intercontinental champion. Of course, Aussie has a tag team success with Casey Hoyt as the first ever International Tag Team Champions. Oh, and down goes Aussie. Will showing his potential here. Right hand there. Kick to the knee. Kick to the chest.
to the body.
And there's the 2-bit
To make
kicks.
it to the corner here, Corey.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Cole. There's no way around it. A tag is vital.
Will
at this
with
point
the
in the
headlock
match.
takedown.
Look out. That's one way to show your opponent you mean business. Looking stunned.
In the corner now, tagged in. And Josh and Will looking for a double team here.
In a tag
Double
team
back
contest,
body
a
drop.
superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match.
And Josh driving the head, driving the knee into the back of the head of Ozzy.
Count out or disqualification.
2-bit gaming looking fantastic here until now, that is.
This is a great
Ozzy
way to wear
with an abdominal stretch.
He forces his way
Josh
through.
with a hip toss
Man, he just
counter.
has so much resolve.
Looking for a clothesline, no one home.
There.
Think Ozzy might need to make a tag here. Snapmare takedown. Working on the
That's how you
neck
wear
muscles
down
of
your opponent.
Josh.
In a standard
And in
tag
comes
team match,
Corey.
one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their
Corey,
teammates in their corner standing
former
on the
UK
ring apron.
champion in his
I
own
should
right.
also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man.
Josh with
Only
the
legal
counter.
man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent, or be defeated
Oh, look at this.
by an opponent.
Oh, knee to the
When a
gut.
superstar tags their partner, the
In
person
comes
who tagged
Will.
out has until the referee's count of 5 to exit the ring. For a tag
The left hand from
considered
Corey.
legal, both of the superstars' feet have
Oh,
to be
kick
on
to
the
the
apron.
gut.
The partner must be touching
Will with the
tag
clothesline.
in the corner. Both team members must touch, and the referee must see the tag
Oh,
be made.
beautiful standing drop kick.
Tagged in.
Josh tagged back in. Corey with a few elbow shots to the right to the bread basket.
Eludes the attack. Oh, that's how you
Josh
establish
throwing Corey
dominance.
across the ring.
Great
Corey with a
reversal.
jawbreaker.
Say, I'm impressed.
An arm drag, and it's back and forth action between these two fantastic tag teams.
Reversal. What a counter.
Corey with the right hand. Snapmare follows up with a kick to the back.
Hoisted up.
Has him up. Oh, drops him down with the DDT. Is that enough for the win?
And he gets the
No, it
shoulder.
isn't. Just a 1 count. And Corey can't believe it. Josh setting up Corey on the top rope. What has he got in mind here? Oh my God, what a power bomb.
Needed tag here.
And if successful,
And rightly
it may
so,
be
Corey makes a tag to Ozzy.
There may be no preventing the
Oh,
tag
look at that
now.
kip up. I think we've seen that before.
He makes the tag.
The top
Will tagged in, running
Looking to make the tag.
running knee there.
attack at this point can change the whole complexion of this match, Michael.
He's getting closer, Corey.
And look at his partner. He wants in the worst way.
Oh,
And
Ozzy with the crucifix to Will.
Hoping to end it early.
Looking to end it.
Fight left.
Not even a 1
Was
count.
expecting that.
Hoisted up.
Gut buster.
Anticipating that.
Another running knee from Will. Will is on fire here tonight.
He's in full
Boot to the
control.
face.
Too quick to catch him there.
Ozzy with the elbow.
Stomping. Ouch. What's gonna
Kick to the
happen
midsection.
now?
DDT.
Better now.
It looks to me like his
And now he's
partner's itching to
tuning
get
up the band.
Might be a good time to give him what he wants.
Sweet chin music.
Here's a couple.
How many matches has Ozzy won with that move over the last couple of years?
Catching off guard there, I guess.
Oh man, near full and Ozzy can't believe it. Switching music hit its mark, but it wasn't enough to put Will away. Oh, the chop, echoing throughout the arena.
Corner here.
And again, you could probably hear it all the way down Blackpool Pier.
Perk up, Michael.
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Josh in, and look out! Zigzag!
This one is done. That slam just brought this.
Is this it? 2-bit gaming's night is done. No, it isn't.
Too early for that.
Ozzy again can't believe it, and Josh just sits back up. Right hand knocks down Ozzy to one knee. Inverted suplex.
That hurt. Really needs to get to the corner and make a tag.
I do not believe what I'm seeing here. What an awesome tag match.
This match may be nearing its limit. He's running on fumes right now. It might be smart for him to make a tag.
Oh my God, look out. Oh, gut wrench suplex. Kick to the midsection. And a clubbing blow to the back. Josh posing for the crowd. And the fans fully behind this match. Ozzy doesn't have a clue where he is. A slam. Good night, Irene. The version of the Kimura lock from Josh, a standing Kimura lock.
How close was that?
We know how devastating that submission is.
Here it comes.
Corey needs to get back to his corner. Oh, wait a second. Dragon screw counter.
Gets the tag.
Ozzy tagging in Corey. Oh, kick to the midsection. Good night. Counter from Josh.
He's looking a little dazed, guys. And he's got
2-bit gaming look trying to turn the tide back in their favor.
He's one step ahead there. Great technical know-how on display.
And Corey right back on Josh. Ducks down.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look out. Oh my God, what a clothesline. Josh got turned inside out.
Another big move.
Wait a second, what's Corey got in mind here? He hits that DDT once again. Oh, and no, it wasn't free.
Believe what we're seeing here.
2.9 and Corey can't believe it. Meets the foot of Josh. Short arm clothesline.
He may be in a bad
What a
way
tag
here.
team battle we're witnessing here, folks. I hope you're all enjoying it wherever you're watching. There's a tag. In comes Will. There's a double team. Kick to the gut.
There it comes.
Net breaker. Kick to the knee. DDT.
He goes for the cover.
And is this enough for the win for 2-bit gaming? No.
Shoulder up.
Will can't believe it.
Gotta wonder how this
I
is gonna
can't
end.
believe what
Not
we're
gonna be
seeing. What a tag team match. This is why I love tag team wrestling, folks. Ozzy in off the tag.
Tagged in.
Oh. Tags Corey straight back in.
Hurricane Rana. Unbelievable.
Hurricane Rana from Corey.
He's on his heels a bit now. He needs a breather in a bad way right now. If he could just
Frequent
make it to his
tags
corner and
by the
make
Aussie Outbackers. Aussie back in.
just a step quicker.
Dragon screw from Will.
Changer.
Flatliner. Well, version of a jawbreaker. Oh, drop kick.
Athleticism.
Elbow drop. Right to the heart. Will has Ozzy up. Drops him down with a suplex. Corey was calling for a tag. But to no avail.
Setting up again.
Zigzag again.
This may very well be it.
And that should be it. And it's over. Josh couldn't quite get there in time. And the Aussie Outbackers win this epic tag team wrestling match. It's back-to-back wins for the Aussie Outbackers, knocking off 2-Bit Gaming and, of course, the OG boys a couple of weeks ago. So is it safe to assume, could this tag team go on to potentially challenge for a set of tag belts?
We hope you enjoyed that great match.
Future does look bright for these two, I will say that. What a battle. What a battle. But that, folks, is going to do it for part 3 for this week's BUW. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, then do me a favour and hit that like for Mike. Slam any comments down below. And, of course, do not forget to hit that big red support button and notification bell to be kept up to date with all things gaming and, of course, all things BUW. And of course, don't forget to check out some of my memberships as well. But the action isn't quite done yet for this week, folks. We still got a couple of big matches still to come. The BUW World Heavyweight Champion, the longest reigning BUW World Champion, Bobby Mundo, will be in action in part 4, taking on the young upstart Jackson Oak. And of course, our main event, it's a huge one. The Women's Tag Team Champions, Max Attack, will be in action when they take on the unlikely tag team of Helly and the BUW Women's Champion Alice Sarah. Maybe potentially trying to get into Sapphire's head, and that is Helly's tag team partner, ahead of their women's title match next week. Until then, folks, I've been Broken Mike, and I'll catch you wonderful people for the 4th and final part of this week's episode of BUW. I will see you all there.